You had plenty money, 1922. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. If you had been preparing 20 years ago, you wouldn't be wandering now from door to door. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. You're sitting there wondering what it's all about. If you ain't got no money, they will put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too.
Donnie Himes on the lead guitar. Come on.
I fell for your jiving and I took you in. Now all you've got to offer me is that drink of gin. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Oh, why don't you do right like some other men do? Like some other men do. Like some other men do. Why don't you do right like some other men do?
Yes, that's Miss Paula Nackitus. Yes. She's one of us now. She's one of them Nakatoshans.
Uh-oh.
And she's got fever to prove it. The Nackitus.
Well, I got to tell you a story first.
Tell me a story.
I will tell you a story.
Can you sing along with the story?
Yeah, it's a singing story.
It's a singer.
Be ready to shuffle, y'all. Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts. Lord, Lord, how they did love. They swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. But he was a man, he wouldn't do no wrong. he's a doing you wrong. Tell me, Ed. Frankie went round to the corner. There she met her surprise. Frankie saw her Johnny making love with that Nellie Bly. He is my man, but he's a doing me wrong. Oh, Frankie pulled back her kimono. She took out a little 44. A Rudy 223 times she shot her through that hardwood door. I shot my man. He was doing me wrong. Play it for me, Donnie.
You know, Paul, I kind of like your story.
Bringing your rubber tie buggy, oh, bringing your rubber tie hack. I've taken my Johnny to the graveyard, and I ain't never gonna bring him back. He was my man, but he was doing me wrong. Oh, now this story has no moral. No, this story has no end. But this story goes just to show that it ain't no good in men. He was my man, but he was doing me wrong.
Let's hear it from Miss Paula. And we will, everybody clap out there. Yes. It makes me feel good to be hosting the Natchitoches Blues Show every last Friday of the month. And to have such wonderful artists and musicians in our local viewing area. This is a great thing. You get to see some of the finest musicians in the world right here in Natchitoches Parish. And having said that, thank you for moving to Natchitoches.
Well, I would do it again in a heartbeat if I wasn't already here.
Wow, that was a good one.
Thank you.
Maybe you will talk about the Fever song now.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Good deal.
It's a little warmer on Christmas time, so I still got a little bit of that summer fever.
Well, summer fever is a good fever.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than the West Nile.
Didn't they sing about that in Greece? Never know how much I love you. You'll never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Oh, fever, I'm a fire. What a lovely way to burn. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Oh, fever in the morning, oh, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing, fever started long ago. Captain Smith and Pocahontas, they had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, "Daddy, oh, don't you dare, he gives me fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Oh, fever, I'm his missus. Daddy, won't you treat him right?" Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, "Julie, baby, you're my flame. Now give us fever. When we kiss it, fever with thy flame and youth. Oh, fever, I'm a fire now. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. We chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. We give you fever till you sizzle. Fever if you live and learn. Oh, fever till you sizzle. Oh, what a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
All right. That's Miss Paula. Miss Paula, if you will, I'd like for you to take a little break.
Okay.
Why don't we all just take a little break and come back up in about 5 minutes or so? How about that?
Fine by me.
Good. She is awesome. Yes.